Hi, I'm Taz. Welcome back to my YouTube channel / video diary. Have not been posting. I honestly don't need to keep on saying that whenever I don't post. This is mainly I constantly keep on saying these videos are mainly for me. I don't really care if anybody subscribes, watches, don't watches, leaves a negative comment or not, or no comments at all. Have no comments. You know, that stuff, it's okay. It's okay if that stuff does happen or it doesn't. I don't really mind. At least not anymore. I feel like there was a point where I did want subscribers, but I do now. I do have subscribers now, but I don't think that really matters anymore, or at least to me it doesn't really matter anymore. But yeah. I'm wearing soda tab earrings. Um it's gonna start getting dark. The sun has setted. It's just a matter of time before it gets dark. Um Sometimes I take the bus, even though, yeah, my ride is supposed to pick me up, take me to and from, take me to school and take me back home from school, but that's I don't really want to talk about it, honestly. But basically, I've been taking the bus sometimes back home, and there have been times. There was this one guy. He wore a suit, or maybe it was a blazer. Was it a suit or a blazer? I don't know. But the moment he came near me, I smelled him. And I'm not saying he smelled bad. No. The exact opposite. He smelled really good. And he head to toe dressed nice on the bus, sitting on the bus near me. And I only could smell him and on the bus. And he just smelled so good, and I wanted to tell him. I wanted to be like, sir, you smell great. you smell amazing, and you look great, sir. I wanted to say that. I wanted to compliment him and to give him his kudos for his outfit and his cologne. But I didn't want to come off weird, or because if I told him he smells good, I don't know if that I overthought my what I wanted to do in that situation. I was like, well, he smells nice, but what if it's kind of creepy to say he smells nice and he looks nice? I don't know. And inevitably I didn't tell him, and he just got off the bus. And I never said anything. And I'm just like, dang. Well, I hope he has a good day. I don't know. And then there was another person that I was today. Not today. I saw the man in the suit. A couple days ago, I saw a man in the suit with the cologne that smelled good. But today, I was sitting next to a person that was on the phone with somebody. And they were like, oh snap, I gotta check it back in with my interview or whatever. And they hung up because they remembered, and they hung up. They were like, call you back, and then they hung up, and they called the interview people, and they were like, oh, they were like politely on the phone with these people. They were like, oh, can I reschedule for like next Thursday? And they figured, they were like, they were on the phone. I didn't want to eavesdrop on their phone call, but they were sitting right next to me and I couldn't help but hear. But anyways, the person that they were communicating with through the phone, they figured out a good time for them to come, and they were like, okay, and they hung up. And I eventually moved seats, but they were still on the bus. But I wanted to when their phone call was over, I wanted to high five them and be like good job rescheduling your interview, or I wanted to tell them at some point, like, oh, like, I hope your interview goes well, you know what I mean? But I didn't say that because I thought, like, they'd be like, what, you overheard my conversation, my call, you know what I mean? Like, nobody wants their random people in their business, you know what I mean? So I didn't say anything about that either, and they just walked off the bus. And I'm just like, well, I hope their interview goes well. But I didn't say anything. The thing is what I'm trying to say is that I want to try, and I also want other people to try, you guys to try, like, having courage to compliment people when they look good and smell good and are strutting down the road and they look great and they seem great and they or like, I don't know, give people their kudos, their I don't know how to word it. Like, if you're thinking of complimenting somebody or striking up a conversation with somebody, or I don't know, go and do it. Seize your moment or something, you know? Because at least with the guy with that smelled nice and he had a suit, or he looked fancy and dapper, I definitely wanted to say something at that point. I wanted to say something to him at least. But I didn't, because I overthinked the situation and inevitably just didn't say anything. But he probably would have liked me complimenting him. And it's not that I want them, like, I thought about complimenting him because I want him to be happy, or like to get a certain reaction out of him. No, it's just like, I actually genuinely thought he smelled good, and I genuinely thought he looked good, and I just wanted to tell him, but I just didn't. And if that ever happens to you, I want you to try to do it too. I want you to try to, even though I didn't try in that situation, but I want you guys to, like, I don't know, do an act of positivity. I want to try to do more acts of positivity, acts of kindness, or whatever, you know? I feel like we need more of that in the world. Yeah. But yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about in this video. How have I been? I feel as though I've been okay. I've been good, sort of. Sort of. Kinda. There's been some things that I don't know if I want to talk about. I did go today, this Thursday. I did go to an HBCU for the first time. What was the name of the HBCU that I visited on a school trip? What is it called again? I forget. I think it starts with C. Apparently somebody said it was the first ever HBCU, which I don't even know if that's true. I'm gonna have to look that up. I think it's called Kiersey. Wait. Carsey. Wait, I'm butchering it. I'm butchering it so bad, aren't I? Oh gosh, it's probably not even that hard to pronounce, and yet I'm pronouncing it pretty bad. I'm gonna have to put it in Google Translate or something. I don't know, because I'm gonna have to hear it. I need to hear it. Oh my gosh, hold on. Hold the phone. Take the phone. Cheyney's. No. Cheyney. No. Is it Cheyney? Cheyney. Yeah, it is Cheyney. Okay, yeah. Because I'm like, wait. Yeah, it was Cheyney University. The nation's first historically black college and university. That is the proof. The proof is in the pudding, okay, people? Oh my gosh, that's so bright. Hold on. Let me wait, no, that's as as low brightness as it can get. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. Oh my gosh. Is it, well, oh my gosh, the glare. Ah! I just, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, so yeah, isn't that cool? I went to basically not the first one that was ever built, of course not, but I went to Cheyney. It was founded in 1837. That's interesting. That is really interesting news, because when I knew that when I came there, because on the floor mats at the door literally says 1837, and I'm like, okay, that's probably when it was founded or whatever. And I'm like, wow, that's impressive, because I didn't even think HBCUs were established yet, or well, technically it was the first historically black college and university. So, but still, I didn't know that was even a thing back then. But because it was the first, I guess it makes sense that it was the first, and that it was just starting to be a thing. But yeah, Oh my gosh, it's starting to get dark. I'm probably gonna have to turn on the lights. Oh my gosh, I don't. I probably should have. I should have turned on the lights before I got all in frame and stuff. Wait one moment. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Ugh. And the lights are now officially on. But yeah. Isn't that so cool? We saw what is it called? Damn it. What did they call it? The quad. We saw the quad. I repeat, we saw the quad, people. Okay. But yeah, isn't that so cool? The quad is so cool. Okay, so basically, the quad. I did not take a picture of the quad. I wish I did. I really wish I did. So I could show you guys, and I could show my brother, because anyways, because we watched, okay, I know this has nothing to do with, well, okay, it kind of does, but not really. Anyways, I don't know if any of you guys watch All American Homecoming, but actually, me and my brother have not even finished that, I don't think, but we were gonna finish it. We were pretty close to finishing it, or did we finish it? I don't remember. But anyways, I don't think we did. Anyways, in that HBCU, not the same HBCU that I'm talking about, that I went and visited with my classmates, but different HBCU. I forget which HBCU is that one in the show. But yeah, we watched that, and their HBCU in the show was so cool, so amazing, and I actually went to one today. I'm sorry. I probably look crazy. I probably look so crazy. But I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyways. But Cheyney, there was this lovely lady. I forgot her name. I couldn't even hear her when she said her name, because she honestly was talking kind of quiet, and I could not hear her. And I'm pretty sure. And also, I was in the back. There was some students in the front listening to her. I actually could hear her, and I'm in the back. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, anyways, I don't know. I don't remember her name, but she was a lovely lady, and she gave us a tour of Cheyney, and she showed us the quad, and she was like, "Don't step on the quad, out of respect, do not step on the quad." And so we were walking on the sidewalk near the quad, but she was like, but there's some students that were like, "Don't step on the quad, you guys. Ooh, don't step on the quad." And I'm just like, why? Like, I'm just saying, come on, like, kids are so annoying. Like, kids my age are so annoying. Should I even call them kids? I guess we're young adults. Like, the kids, I keep on saying kids, the young adults, I don't know. Like, in the group there was like 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds. I guess you could say young adults. Yeah, okay. But yeah, they're so annoying. Like, a lot of them were annoying. And they were talking over her, or they were on their phones, practically not even listening. It was pretty bad. Well, not pretty bad. It was okay, but it was still bad. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't pretty bad, but it was still, like, bad that they weren't, like, giving her the attention and I don't even know how to explain it. Like, she's going out of her way to tour us and to give us facts about and where everything is and you know what I mean? And they just sometimes it just didn't even seem like they cared. But anyways, about the quad. Cause that's what I really want to talk about. That's what I really want to talk about. Okay. I really wish I took a picture. The quad is so, like, it's such a beautiful area. It's beautiful. It really is pretty. In my opinion, I think it is. But yeah. So what she said about the quad, in my words, because I don't remember exactly what she said, but I'm gonna, like, pretty much explain it in my words. So, okay. Yeah. The quad. She's like, okay, guys. We were, like, near the quad. We all lumped up together and facing her. And she's like, okay, guys. The reason why you shouldn't step on the quad, because people were, like, making it seem like it's like a, like, oh, don't step on the quad. Like, they were kind of joking around about it. So she had to, like, I feel bad because obviously she was being serious, and nobody stepped on the quad, thank goodness, but I don't know, they were kind of goofing off and making it seem like it wasn't as big of a deal as it was. Okay, so yeah, she's like, the reason why you don't step on the quad is because there's this, did she say legend? Or just this, like, did she say myth? I don't know. There's these things, like, there's a well-known legend. I don't know if it's a legend actually, but that if you step on the quad, then you will have to take you won't be able to graduate, and you'll have to take another year. Hopefully that's actually what she said. Do I remember what she said? I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Or you have to retake a year. You can't graduate that. You can't graduate the year that you're going to graduate, and you're going to have to graduate a different year, or like retake that year or something like that. And apparently, like, that's like, she knew somebody who stepped in the quad or heard somebody who stepped in the quad, and that's what happened to them. So it's just like a known thing with the Cheyney people. Why am I saying it like it's like, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. And then also she mentioned that the quad is for graduation, like, that's where they go for graduation, like, it's a ceremony, and the first time you step on the quad is the day you're going to be graduating, so it's sacred. It's well, not sacred, well, I guess it could be sacred, but it's like a, what was I about to say? It's like a, I don't even know. I'm trying to find the words. Yeah. It's it's it is what is put into practice, like, there. Like, the quad is for graduation and should not be stepped on, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But I was trying to lump it up into one word, but it was like, the word was like coming together, but then it like went away, and then it was about to form in my brain, but then it went away again. I don't know. But yeah, but that wasn't the thing that she was mentioning, or like was gonna mention. Basically, the quad apparently is like is a like underneath it is a part of, is on the Underground Railroad, like a part of it. So that's another reason why it's yeah. Anyways, that's what I wanted to mention. But yeah, it's also for graduation, and yeah. But yeah, I thought it was so cool. The quad was so cool. Yeah. People were looking at us. Well, there was this one. Well, no, they were still looking at us. There was these two girls. Why did I say girls? These two women. And then I think I heard one of them say like, "Oh, I knew that was one bright ray." And then as they walked past me, I'm like, okay, like, I don't know, maybe, like, we did have just, I had my fleece on, and it literally, like, oh snap, I just said my school out loud. Well, excuse me, that doesn't matter. Well, hopefully it doesn't matter. Anyways, I had my fleece on, and it literally had the emblem or whatever of one bright ray. Like, several of us did. I don't know if they said that, like, because they're like, yeah, like, let's get away from them. I knew they were one bright ray, let's get away. Or, I don't know, but, I don't know. I remember they were just curious, and then they were like, oh, right, like, I knew they were one bright ray, and then they just walked away. Who knows? But, yeah. I guess some of the people there recognized us. Hopefully we made a good impression. I don't think we did, because a lot of the students that were with me on that trip were quite the bunch. Well, they weren't like causing mayhem, but yeah, they I don't know. It was just, yeah. Anyways, they have a gift shop, student gift shop. I didn't go into the gift shop because I didn't have money, so why would I even go into the gift shop? Yeah, no. I actually really liked seeing around the HBCU. Cheyney. Looking around Cheyney. And I was like, wow, like, this place is great. I might want to come and try my best, my very hardest to get that education. But then I asked her, the tour guide. She gave us a tour. I wish I remember her name. It's kind of like crazy that I'm just calling her tour guide when she's not. That's not her specific job, or not even her job at all. Like, literally, she's a student that goes to Cheyney, and she just so happened to had some time to tour us and to tell us facts about Cheyney. sort of, and then she literally had to go to her classes. But I asked her, like, is there like what about, like, she was talking about like Pacific, what is it, like, I forget what she called it. It's like things that you could take in Cheyney. Like, there's like biochemistry, or I forget, biochemistry, or like, I forget what she said. But yeah, I like classes basically that you could take are like pretty much. And I asked her if there was like a like a like a not English, but like literary, I think, did I say literary? I don't know. I forget what I said to her exactly. And like, thing, like, does she know anything about the like literary, is there a literary one, or is it popular, or like what does she know about that? And she's like, oh, like, I don't really, what did she say? I forget. I don't think she said, I think she like said that that's not really like, she asked me specifically like what I wanted to do, and I was like, oh, I want to write books. Specifically, I want to be a book author and illustrator of books. But I just said write books. I didn't even say author. I want to be an author. I just said write books. Because I was low-key dissociating that day. Like, I was dissociating basically... Wait, what day is it? Today's Thursday, right? Yeah. I was dissociating basically practically all day today. Like, I was out of it. And I did not... But anyways... and she was like, yeah, no, we don't really have that, or it's like not really popular, or like not really a, like what they're known for, basically Cheyney's known for. And that completely just like, not completely lost my interest in Cheyney, but kinda, yeah, because I kind of want something that like is known for that, or like can help me with that specifically. And I don't even know if I want to go to college. Like, I just really wanted to see a HBCU. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I really wanted to go to a HBCU for the first time. Like, I wanted that checked off my bucket list, okay? Like, I just wanted to be there. And to learn some stuff. But yeah, I'm happy that I went to like the first, the nation's first historically Black college and university. I'm glad I went to the first. Okay, that's even cooler. I've been to an HBCU and to the first HBCU, not the first, like the actual like first building of Cheyney, but you know what I mean. You get the point. But yeah. Yeah. Why is my nose so shiny? It's like so shiny. Okay. But yeah, like, if I'm gonna, I don't know, I feel like HBCUs, like, those, like, I would, like, if I were to attend college, or something sort of like college, an HBCU is a pretty good option, in my opinion. There was another thing that somebody mentioned to me. I forget who and what it was. It was sort of like college, or it was college, but it was like, you can like you could figure out what you wanted to do there or something. I don't know. I forget what it's called, but yeah. But yeah. That's what I did at school. Well, I wasn't at school. I was at Cheyney, but but yeah, that's what I did today. uh Yup. Yep. That's what I did. I also been I saw this Instagram reel about what you should do, like, and like sort of like with how to make things gravitate towards you, but also the things that you don't want to gravitate towards you, like what do you do with it, basically. So they basically said to like write down the negative thoughts that you have, or like that, or things that come up, just down, so they're not like, so you don't say it out loud, because what you should say out loud is the things that you want, such positive things that you want to like gravitate towards you, pull towards you. And I wrote down, because I was upset. This is what I wrote. I don't know if I should read all of this, but I don't know. You know that saying where it says, it's better to try than to not try at all? Well, I thought I was gonna burp. Okay. Well, I practically don't try at all. I am my worst enemy, my worst critic. I hinder myself because I'm afraid of messing up, losing, embarrassing myself, etc. And I get so in my mind that I don't even try at all. Or if there is a deadline or something that I should get done / want to do, I wait until the very last minute to do something about it / try and get it done. And sometimes at the point where I'm too late, I feel like that's what happened in ninth grade. Yes, I was going through some stuff at the time, but I knew I needed to lock in for school, and when I had some ounce of energy to put into my schoolwork, I didn't, and told myself it is too late, and I practically shut down. Oh, I just said it out loud, but it's fine. I read this, like, what I wrote down out loud several times, so I don't know. Maybe don't do that like I did. But yeah, that's basically what I wrote down that like came to mind. And I try not to say it out loud, and I try to just write it down. That's what came to mind. Yeah. I'm not good with like telling people how I feel. Like actually how I feel. I'm so like used to not telling people how I feel, or like trying to sugarcoat things or like water it down for people so it's more palatable for them, and to try to be like nice to my mom, to people at school, to people who work at the school, like the teachers and the staff. Like I definitely hold back, especially with my mom. But that's neither here nor there. Like, I probably shouldn't bring that up, or like talk about that right now. This video has gone on long enough, probably. But yeah, I want to get better at saying what's on my mind. Like, my brain is so used to like overthinking it and wondering what's the best thing to say, what's the right thing to say, that I inevitably don't say what I actually want to say because I don't think it's good enough, or it will like hurt their feelings. So I say what they want to hear, or apparently would be better to say, when some people might need to hear the honest truth, or like the cold hard truth, or whatever. Yeah. But anyway, I hope you have a good morning, evening, and night. And stay positive. Taz, signing out.